Yes guys, it's FPL Guy here, and in my first ever video we're going to be discussing what my team's been up to in Matchday 1 and Matchday 2 and how we've been performing, and then we're going to then move on to discussing Matchday 3 and my plans regarding that. If you find any of the content in this video useful or entertaining, then please consider liking and subscribing. It's a new channel, so why not share with your friends as well? That would be very much appreciated. So let's jump straight into it. So in match day 1 we got pretty respectable 80 points, and so let's have a look at the team. So defensively, pretty decent all round, apart from Alioski, who I initially just picked because he was on penalties. Unfortunately, they did concede 3 goals, and he also got a yellow card, hence the 0 points. Although they did take a penalty, or North Macedonia did get a penalty in matchday 2, which he missed, but scored the rebound. Overall, defensively, not bad. In terms of midfield, pretty decent all round. Ferran Torres did blank. He did get the clean sheet point, but nothing much to say about there. The Italian midfielders are honestly doing incredible. The entire team is doing really good at the moment. I'll be talking about them later on. And in terms of the attackers, apart from Depay, who I thought would do a lot better, Ronaldo and Lukaku done great. Both got 10 points. I didn't really put Lukaku as my captain, so Ronaldo did save me towards the end. I had Insigne captain initially, which I decided to twist, although he did get 8 points. So it was risky, and luckily it paid off with Ronaldo getting 10. So in terms of matchday 2, so that was matchday 1. Matchday 2, again, defensively pretty good. I have Alba playing tonight, who I swapped out from with Zinchenko. Midfield also doing pretty good. Gareth Bale, who surprised quite a lot of people, could have got 16 points if he had scored that penalty, but nevertheless, still a great performance. Yarmolenko also surprising a lot of people with 10 points. I decided to twist it. I initially had Gareth Bale as my captain, 9 points. Risky to twist it there, but it worked out by 1 point. I'll take it. And had the French lads playing today, and honestly thought they would do a lot better, but 2 points apiece, so they both blanked. The Ukrainian attack, these two guys played phenomenal together. The link-up was great, so they done really well. So Zinchenko, Foden, Meunier and Lloris, they all blanked as well, so they were on the bench. Alright, so that was some overview of the team so far. Let's move on to the plans for next match day. Just before we jump into the plans for matchday 3, I thought I'd mention my points. So far we are on 154 points from matchday 1 and matchday 2, and which puts us at a really good rank of 286 overall. So had a really good start. Had a few, well, both my captaincies had 10 points, so that really played a big role. And defensively, my players have been getting some decent returns. So overall, been going good so far. So let's move on to the plans for matchday 3. So the plan for matchday 3 is to use the wildcard. It's worth noting that in the next round, we're going to get unlimited transfers anyway, so this team is strictly just for matchday 3, so we'll be targeting probably the best fixtures and the strongest players just for this match day. So first off, let's start on goal. So we have, we're going to be bringing in Stefanov as our first goalkeeper. So let's bring him in. He'll be coming in just due to the fact that he's really cheap and for budget reasons, which you'll see later on. The first defender we'll be bringing in is Lorenzo. The Italian defense and the team overall has been performing incredibly well, so I believe that they should be getting a clean sheet here, even considering that they have only had faced 1 shot on target in the tournament so far, which is incredible. So let's bring in Lorenzo. The next defender is going to be Rodriguez, who's going to be facing Turkey. Lorenzo has created 4 chances so far in the tournament, which is the highest the joint highest in his team, which is for a defender really good. Next we have Dumfries. Honestly, he's been fantastic for Netherlands so far, having produced 2 goal involvements in both the first and second match day, so he's definitely coming in. I'll be bringing in the Germany defender Goossens, and just look what he's done today. Against Portugal, 2 assists and a goal, so phenomenal performance from him. Also, he has contributed with 11 goals and 6 assists for Atalanta last season in the Serie A. The first midfielder would be Chiesa. The good thing about this fixture would be that the lineup will be released before the deadline, so we can see who will be playing for Italy. Also Wales as well. But mainly we're looking at the Italy player, so that could easily be Verratti depending on who's going to start that game. The next 2 are going to be De Bruyne and Hazard. I mean, we can see what they've done. They've shown it plenty of times. I mean, this match day, De Bruyne coming off the bench with a goal and assist, and Hazard assisting, I think it was De Bruyne's goal. So those 2 against Finland, I definitely see some goals and them being involved in those. Although Wijnaldum blanked this match day, he is definitely impressed, and he even scored a goal in the first match day, so he'll be staying in the team. So up front, I've gone for Mbolo, who will be facing Turkey, which they have conceded the most goals so far in the tournament. Also, Switzerland need to win this game in order to go to the next round, so I definitely think they'll be pushing for goals. Pairing up with Mbolo, we have Yaremchuk, who has now returned in both the games and is playing incredibly well with Yarmolenko and is linking well with the midfield. So he's definitely going to get a spot in my wildcard team. The 5th midfielder spot goes to Shaqiri, who will be playing Turkey, and again Switzerland need to win this game in order to go to the next round. He's also sharing corner duties with Rodriguez, so there's potential for assists there. So he'll be going into the team as well. And the remaining spots consist of Simon, Torres and Belotti. For the Spanish defenders and goalkeeper, I'm just expecting a clean sheet against Slovakia. And Belotti, again, we will know the lineup for Italy before the deadline, so if any changes are required, I'll be making those and posting my final team over on my Instagram, which is just FPL Guy. Perisic is another player I have my eye on, and the only way to really get him is to replace Wijnaldum with Perisic, and then Hazard will need to make way for Gnabry, and that way we can then fit in Perisic, who's been playing phenomenally so far. The current plan for the armband is to initially give the captaincy to one of the Switzerland players, so I'm thinking Mbolo or Rodriguez. I'll probably go with Rodriguez just because of the higher ceiling, but again, the final decisions and the final team will be over on my Instagram, FPL Guy, and depending on how they perform, if I need to change my captaincy, I'll be making those. I'll be showing those over on my Instagram as well. So go check that out. So that's going to be the plan for the upcoming match day with the wildcard draft. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful in any way, please consider liking and subscribing. And apart from that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.